Welcome to the third presentation of the theory of enhancement, and today we are going to focus on the formation of the nucleus. I find that it is appropriate now to start with the model of the theory for every presentation because it allows us to pinpoint exactly what we're going to deal with. We are going to look at the nucleus, the formation of the nucleus. Here we have the formation of the nucleus of particles, and there is the formation of the nucleus of antiparticles, and we are going to look at the quantum particles inside the nucleus. So there we are. As we know that everything is held by mass, it starts from the level of mass, and as mass decays, we find that the first wave of dark matter is formed, and the first wave of dark matter is called nucleus. Nucleus means the first motion, and therefore as the first wave of dark matter fulfills, it forms the second wave of dark matter. The second wave of dark matter forms simultaneously with the first wave of anti-dark matter, and the second wave of dark matter is called nucleus for second motion. We have explained the energy release here that has caused the formation of the opposite side, which we call the anti-dark matter, and therefore as the second wave of dark matter fulfills, it forms the third wave of dark matter, which is called the nucleus. The nucleus is balanced by the second wave of anti-dark matter, and nucleus means many motions. So we look at how the nucleus is forming now. As the third wave of dark matter fulfills, the nucleus forms, and as the second wave of anti-dark matter fulfills, the nucleus of antiparticles forms. So now inside the nucleus of particles we have the neutron, and inside the nucleus of antiparticles we have the antineutron, as well as the proton on the side of the particles, the nucleus of particles, and an antiproton on the side of the nucleus of antiparticles. So we need to therefore go further and look deep on the quantum particles inside the nucleus. However, we have already explained that inside the nucleus of particles we find the neutron and the proton, and inside the nucleus of antiparticles we find the antineutron and the antiproton. So let's go deep inside the neutron and inside the proton. Inside the neutron we find quarks, as well as inside the proton we find quarks. Quarks carry the properties of the third wave of dark matter. It does not mean that quarks create protons and neutrons, but it means that the third wave of dark matter transforms completely to form quarks, and quarks are subparticles of the proton and the neutron. So let's go and look at the antineutron and the antiproton. We find there that there are photons. Why is it that there are photons? It's because photons carry the properties of the second wave of anti-dark matter, and therefore also it means that photons are representative of the complete transformation of the second wave of anti-dark matter at this point. They do not create antineutrons and antiprotons. And as we continue, we look at what is inside quarks. We find that quarks are held by photons, as we have already spoken. At this point, therefore, the photons are a complete transformation of the second wave of dark matter. So it does not mean that photons create quarks. It would have been already there would have been already a contradiction, because here photons would create quarks, here photons would create antineutrons and antiprotons. But however, it shows that the second wave, nucleus, transforms itself completely to form photons. And therefore, let's go there and see what is below photons. We find that photons have a subatomic particle that is light. Light is a complete transformation of the first wave of anti-dark matter at this point. And it means that it carries total properties of the first wave of anti-dark matter at this level. And therefore, it does not create photons, but is expressive of the total transformation of the first wave of anti-dark matter at this point. And then let's look up there as to what is it that is holding the photons there. We find that it is light, as it has been explained here. Photons are held by light, and this light is representative of the complete transformation of the first wave of dark matter. And we continue on the antiparticle side to see as to what is below light here. We find that there is nothing at all. This now means we can go back and look at how was the first wave of anti-dark matter formed. We remember that it was formed from the balancing of the second wave of dark matter. So what remains now is dark matter that really formed from mass. So let's look as to what actually is holding the light. The first wave of dark matter has completely transformed into light. And now let's see below it as to what has mass completely transformed into. We find that mass transforms completely into space. This is the level where mass is completely liberated. This is the level that mass has been facing. So it is this point that when fulfilled, the process of nuclear enhancement can begin. I thank you all for watching today, and if you have any comments or anything that you want to say, you're welcome to say so. Thank you.